That's right, it's KP's Video News, y'all. And it's Sunday. Sunday. That's right, May 3rd. Sunday, May 3rd. And this year is moving on. I mean, that's time is moving faster than we can think. You know, and it's like, and I guess that's a situation you have when you got dealing with the younger people out there. They looking at it as the time is going by too slow, and those greedy people are out there. As time is going by too slow, we need to get money. We need money. We got to get back to this money. Time is moving by too slow, but when you get older, it's like, hey, time is moving fast. So having said that, here we go with the first story here. And it's all about the youth out there, the impatient youth that, every 5 minutes seems like 5 hours to them. And it's like, they can't wait to get back out. So they out there, man, they just doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing right now. So you have a teen says, I can't stay here all day. What about my friends? And the parent says, are you kidding? This is serious. The adolescent brain is definitely in play as authorities around the globe struggle to keep young people from gathering while parents fret at home about what they're up to as the coronavirus spreads. It's like herding chickens, said a Southampton, New York mom with 5 of her own who range from 13 to 21. She spoke Tuesday, just a few days into the week. She said they feel well, and the weather has been nice, so they think they can go and do anything. If they can climb over locked gates and play ball in the park, they will. If there's one store that remain open, they'll find it and go in. No matter how much I ask, they're getting out and doing something. Impulsiveness, unsound judgment, eccentricity, toddlers or teens. A child and adolescent psychologist with the Child Mind Institute in New York said the still developing adolescent brain can exhibit those traits and more. Only now teens have thoughts of invincibility, can potentially do real harm to themselves and others. For most people, the coronavirus causes only mild to moderate symptoms, such as fever and cough. For some, especially older adults and people with existing health problems, it can cause more severe illness, including pneumonia. The vast majority of people recover. Some teens are skipping over the reality that they're potential carriers. They're very much primed toward reward and primed toward immediate gratification. What's a parent to do, especially those of highly mobile older teens used to far greater freedoms than virus restrictions allow, including college kids whose schools have gone to remote learning or remain on spring break? If you start the conversation with, you can't do that, you're probably going to be met with, oh yes I can, I'm an adult kind of thing. The first step is validate. Let your teen know you get it, even if you don't fully understand. In Europe and elsewhere, authorities have stepped in. Belgian media reported roughly 300 people attended a rave in Luxembourg province town of Tenneville last Saturday. Police and federal agents swooped in and broke it up. In France, teens who defied a lockdown on non-essential trips out could cost their parents fines of $50 to $150. All residents must fill out a form documenting why they left their home during a 15-day period. Hanging out with friends is not considered a valid reason. Just as spring weather arrived in Germany with schools, clubs, and concert halls closed, corona parties have surfaced despite restrictions. In addition, police dispersed young people from several parks across Berlin on Tuesday, according to local media. It is not reasonable to invite a big party at home or other celebrations with many people. Groups of teens have been congregating in cafes elsewhere in Europe. Asked about the problem of roving young people, the U.S. President, Idiot 45, joined the chorus Wednesday of those noting they're feeling invincible and sternly urged them to heed the advice to take care. His coronavirus coordinator, Deborah Birx, warned of concerning reports out of France and Italy that young people have become seriously ill from COVID-19. Some parents are doing what they can. In Williston, Vermont, the lady said her 17-year-old son isn't one to sit around the house. He's a soccer player and a skier, but his soccer center has been shut down along with the slopes. He's been tooling around in his car, visiting friends. It's very hard, she said. Taking away his physical activity is having a dramatic impact. I'm trying to be as empathetic as possible while keeping him safe. So she said she sent him to the store with a credit card to buy an Xbox, so at least he could play the Xbox and he can play online. In Manhattan, a mom is holding her own with her 13, 16, and 20-year-old home since the college closed. I'm being completely hands-off because I know the minute I suggest they do anything, they'll be instantly against it. He said, and our 13-year-old daughter has been making plenty of TikToks. So that's what's going on there. And then you have part two of that, and it's pretty similar. It's a similar story, and it's this story with prom, sports, and graduation canceled. Teens struggle with the coronavirus. They struggle that it's actually real. Parenting during the time of pandemic is not something the baby books covered. While parents of younger kids are focused on keeping kids busy and entertained right now, some of us are dealing with a whole other challenge, teens. I can't begin to express to you the level of intensity parenting my teens has been. It's a lot. The first issues we dealt with were the feelings of loss as activities and concerts started to get canceled. No one knew at first how long everything would be on hold. This is the worst part of dealing with my high schoolers. Having the idea of how long it will go on and how many things it will affect. Not having answers is stressful for all of us. Whatever their personalities, teens who are deeply connected to social activities that they can no longer go to, like team sports, dance groups, many kinds of volunteer and religious activities, are likely to feel frustrated and sad or even deep sense of loss, and those feelings are valid and real. It's especially a time of loss for seniors in high school. Proms, graduations throughout the country have been delayed, canceled, or drastically altered. This is an impact on kids looking forward to a once-in-a-lifetime moments, especially teens who are used to being with their friends. Being a senior, approaching the most fun and exciting parts of high school, accepting social distancing was hard for me at first, said one student, and it's really hard and difficulty dealing with the fact that they won't be able to go to their prom this year. There's no fix for the situation, allowing your teen the space to grieve the things they are missing. Even when kids can accept that sheltering in place is necessary, it doesn't mean that they won't or shouldn't feel disappointment about missing the events that they've already been expecting. Another issue we deal with at our house is having an introvert and an extrovert. Social distance is hard for one, and it feels like it might do the other one in. Hastings recommends keeping the individual teen's personality in mind and helping them meet their needs. Your introvert might need time and space to be alone. On the other hand, more socially outgoing teens might have a difficult time with social distancing unless they can be creative about establishing social venues like chat rooms and Zoom parties. Help your teens solve some of their core problems they may encounter as creatively as you can. It's important that your kids feel safe, but also feel like they have control over some things. Our teens share a room, but for the duration of sheltering in place, we have set one of them up with a desk and a space in the guest room, so she has her own space for schooling, and she can make all of her many calls and video chats with friends without being bothered from her sister who needs more quiet and alone time. So that's something to think about. You know, different kids have different personalities, and you have to be able to adjust and make sure that these kids, the different personalities, have different things that you can do to keep them occupied. All right, here's part 3. Atlanta Public School partners with I'm a Father First to deliver free meals to families in need. So this is coming out of Atlanta, Georgia. Even though school is not in session, the lessons of love continue with an impactful collaboration between the Atlanta Public Schools and a local nonprofit group called I Am a Father First. A lot of black men out there trying to do the right thing. Local nonprofit called I Am a Father First. The organizations are partnering to ensure families have access to nutritious, chef-prepared meals. More than 500 students and family members of the Douglas and Washington school districts have enjoyed food delivery since schools closed due to the pandemic in March. I'm a Father First was created by Keith Lewis Jr. and Jermaine Clark to serve local youth and redefine fatherhood with the focus of uplifting families and reducing the number of fatherless homes. The nonprofit had already been working with male Atlanta Public School students and extended its partnership to support student nutrition last month. Mercedes-Benz USA is an official partner and has donated 3 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter vans to deliver food to families in need. In addition, T-Mobile generously donated $10,000 to the food delivery program. In addition to these sponsors, the Atlanta Public Schools and I'm a Father First are seeking additional partners and donations and support local students and families, to support local students and families. And this school year, we've been going into neighborhoods and often don't get the services they need. This is just an extension of our work, said Keith Lewis Jr., founder of I'm a Father First. At the same time, we are helping small businesses stay in business. It's a win-win for our community. And they were founded in 2017 with the vision of redefining fatherhood and reducing the number of fatherless homes. And that's, if you want to check them out, you can go to www.iamafatherfirst.org. That's www.iamafatherf1rst.org. IamAfatherFirst.org. Ring the bell on them trying to do the right thing, being mentors to a bunch of kids out there that don't have that father figure in the house, and they out there delivering free meals to the underprivileged kids out there and families in need. That's right, folks. KB Video News.